Hi guys, I want to come at you real quick today and throw you a little knife video out here. Just kind of show you what I'm using as far as breaking deer down. The next several videos I'm going to put out are going to be kind of what you need to process your own deer and stuff, start to finish. And so we're going to start off that little series with knives. So, you know, I'm kind of late to the party. I didn't start hunting until later in life, which I regret, but so this is kind of what I've learned, what I've picked up along the way, what I use. I'm not a fan of the replaceable blade knives. I just don't like them. I'd rather have something that I can sharpen myself. I've always been a big knife guy all my life. My background has all been in fishing and stuff, but until the last several years. So one knife I've done a video on before. This is one that I keep in my bag constantly. It is a Uncle Henry Schrade. It's got the stag handle, 3.1 inch blade. If you look it up, you can get on Amazon and look up Schrade 301UH, and it's a skinning knife, and you can get it for $16.10 on Amazon. I know that sounds cheap, but this knife, I have field dressed literally every deer since I learned to field dress. The last 6 seasons, this has field dressed every single deer that I've harvested. So last year was the first year I started actually processing my own deer, and I don't think I'll ever go back to taking them to a processor. I wouldn't say I enjoy the process of it, but I mean, it takes like 3.5 hours start to finish for me. Some of you guys I'm sure can do it a lot faster, but that's how long it takes me to process one start to finish. But this knife has been just invaluable. When you're skinning a deer out after you hang it, so I field dress the deer with this knife. That's what I've been doing, and I come back, once I get it in the garage and hung, I skin it with this same knife, and it's super easy to sharpen. You do not have to sharpen this knife all that much. Like, it holds an edge really well. It's not something that is going to take a lot of maintenance in my experience. So like I said, Uncle Henry Schrade 301UH. That's on Amazon for $16.10. Just a phenomenal knife. 2 more knives that I would recommend if you're just kind of getting into this stuff, or if you're just looking for a good knife. These 2 old timers. These are been around forever. One has a gut hook. One you can just type in old timer sharp finger, and it'll pull it up. The sharp finger is it's actually the skinning knife. It's got a thinner profile blade. It's still got a pretty short blade on it. It's not real long altogether, but it's a really good knife. It's easy to get sharp, and it seems like it holds an edge really good. It's a Schrade 152. Like I said, sharp finger, and you can get those on Amazon for $20.24, and it's just a knife that'll last you forever. Comes with a little leather sheath. This is the exact same knife pretty much. It just has the gut hook on it, and it's the Schrade 158-0T or OT. But it's, like I said, it's the exact same knife as the sharp finger. It's just got a gut hook, and I don't think the blade profile is quite as thin. But so if you like the gut hook style for when you're field dressing, that one has that, and you could still use it to break your deer down, you know, into when you're quartering it up and stuff at home. That one, the one with the gut hook, you can get on Amazon for $16.54. So not super expensive knives, but they're just really good, last you forever kind of knives that you can sharpen yourself. This next set, this is another old timer set. I really like old timer knives. This one I gave like 20 bucks for the set of these 2 at the Smoky Mountain Knife Works. It's just got like a rubberized handle. I don't think they're a real expensive knife. Like I said, 20 bucks, but you get both of these. But these are good for breaking them down when you're quartering them up and stuff. And if you like a bigger knife when you're field dressing, I mean, that's a pretty good size knife. It's quite a bit bigger than these old timers and stuff. I just happen to be a fan of the shorter blades. And then you get this other one that's got the bone saw, is what they call it, and then it's got a big gut hook on it. Like I said, for like 20 bucks is what I paid for those. That's pretty good. So once you get these, if you're processing your own deer, once you get them home and once you get it broke down into quarters and you start actually separating your cuts, once you get, so say you get your roast separated and all that stuff, and you're needing to get rid of the silver skin, you really need a good fillet knife. We've been using these like crazy processing deer last season. This is just this one I can't find on Walmart's website anymore. It's an Ozark Trail cheap fillet knife. I think we gave like 12 bucks for this thing. It's a really long, just long bladed fillet knife, but it's really easy to sharpen back up when it gets dull. And this is a little short 6-inch fillet knife, Ozark Trail, and you can still get these on Walmart's website. This one for $3.24. I mean, these are just like, if you wear them out or you break them, you know, you throw them away and get another one. They're 12 bucks, and this one's 3 bucks. So I mean, but as far as getting your silver skin off when you're processing your own deer, a good fillet knife is a gotta have for me. Like I got to have these. I've got another Gerber fillet knife that holds an edge really good. It was like a $20 one, and it's a really good one too that I use, but I don't have it up here right now. This is a Maracniv, I think is how you say it, knife. It's basically like a bait knife or something, but it's got the rubber handle, so it's easy to clean when you're done. And it's another good one for like breaking your cuts down. It seems like it holds an edge really good. You can get it really sharp. You can get these for $16.54 on Amazon. Like I said, I like those ones. I like a fixed blade knife. There's nowhere for crap to get stuck in it, and they're easy to clean. So like when you get done, you can throw these in the sink and just wash them off real good, dry them off real good, and you're good to go. They're easy to sharpen back up. So when you get ready to sharpen your knives, I'm no knife expert, but I keep this little Lansky. It's a ceramic sharpener. It's got a wood handle. You can get I bought this one at Walmart, but I can't find it on their website anymore. I've had this for years, but you can still find these on Amazon for $16.77, and it's just a little cheap, you know, ceramic sharpening rod. It's what I use, like especially on these fillet knives for sure. Like if you don't just trash your blade, like it's gonna dull as you're processing your deer, but you can hone one up really fast with these little ceramic sharpeners. So if you do knock it down pretty bad, I've just got these little cheap Smith's dual-sided sharpeners. You can get these for $18.98 at Walmart. They're double-sided. One's a fine side, one is a coarse side. I don't think I've ever really used the coarse side. I just always touch it back up to where I need it with the fine side, and then put it on the little ceramic rod to hone it in. And then I strop my knives too, so with a leather strop. But that gets them like crazy sharp. You can shave the hair off your arms with it. But these are just a couple of cheap sharpeners you can get to, you know, just maintain your blades and stuff. But anyways, if I had to recommend 3, you know, to keep in my bag all the time, it's these 3 right here. They're just really good knives. You could get away with just these 2 old timers, because like I said, the one is just a really good skinning knife. The Sharp Finger, it's just a short bladed, just a real good, easy to sharpen back up skinning knife. And then the one with the gut hook, that would be almost like a do-all. You know what I'm saying? Like you can field dress your deer with these, you can skin them, you can even break them down into quarters, and then when you start really fine-tuning it is when you break out your fillet knives. But this knife will never leave my bag, and as long as I don't lose it, if I do, I'm buying another one. This little the Uncle Henry, the 301, it's just been, this is my favorite knife by far. Like I said, it holds an edge the longest. It just stays sharp forever. Like you can do so much with this knife. Like last year, there were several deer that I field dressed them, I skinned them out with this knife, and then I actually broke them down into quarters and everything, into my main cuts like your roast and all that stuff, all with this knife. I never even used anything else until I hit the fillet knives as far as getting rid of your silver skin. So, you know, I know some of you guys like the Havalon knives and the replaceable blade stuff, and that's cool. It's just not my thing. I would just assume you buy them once and that's it. You know what I mean? You're not having to worry about buying replacement blades all the time and all that kind of stuff. You buy it once and it's done. You just keep it sharp, take care of it yourself, and it's there. But So that's just kind of what I recommend, what I use, guys. Do with it what you will. Like I said, as far as in my bag goes, these 3 never leave. So that's what I'm gonna keep in my bag this season, and what we're gonna process all these deer with. Thanks. I'll catch you guys in the next one.